what's up guys? My name is Nathan. We are back with another video. Today I'm craving Korean fried chicken, and since we can't go out with this whole quarantine thing, I'll show you guys how to make soy honey garlic Korean fried chicken. So if you're ready, grab your boba and let's get started. Alright, so first things first, you're gonna need your chicken obviously. So today we're using these whole chicken wing pieces. They're actually really big, kind of like dinosaur size. But if you have like the party wing size, that would be perfect. But right now I only have these guys, what I can find at the store. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a paper towel lined baking tray, or any plate is fine. You're just gonna take your wing and then place them all. We're gonna dry them before we season them. A couple days ago, I took these out of the freezer and I let them defrost, but before that I did a little dry brine on them. So I seasoned them with some salt. So as they were thawing out in the fridge for a couple days, they've been soaking in that salt. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead. It's just gonna make the inside more seasoned and juicier. So pretty much now all you're gonna do is dry these off, and then we're gonna hit them a little more salt and pepper, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our coating. But we're just gonna grab a nice paper towel and we're gonna give it a nice good squeeze. You wanna make sure you get all the liquid out to ensure that these get nice and crispy, and so that the coating is gonna stick to them. Alright, so I'm gonna do this with the rest of the chicken, and I will see you guys when they are ready. Basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna split these into the three pieces. We got the wing right here, you got the wing tip, and then this right here is the classic chicken drum. So we're just gonna split it in between the bones. Alright, so you're gonna want a nice sharp knife. The duller the knife, the harder it's gonna be for you. Usually I would keep the wing tip on, but today we're gonna cut it off. You can use it in like chicken stock if you want, but since we're just making chicken wings, I'm gonna cut that off today. Alright, so you're just gonna find the part where the joints connect and you're gonna slice right through. Alright, that was pretty easy. Got that part off. Now you just wanna make a little slice in between the wing and the drumstick. Got a little skin on there, so chop it right there. Alright, and just like that, we got the drum, we have the nice juicy wing right here, and then we have the little wing tip right here. So we got them all separated. We got 6 drumsticks, we have 6 wings. So we're gonna season lightly with pepper and salt so that we're seasoning it throughout the process. Alright, so just want a nice rub it in, get it on both sides, and again with some salt. Not too heavy, we are making a sauce. Alright, since I seasoned them before, I'm just going to do one side for today. They are all nice, let them sit to the side, and we're going to move on to making our sauce. So I'm going to start off with about 6 tablespoons of soy sauce. Got 1, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, we have that, and then we're going to get some honey. We're going to do, let me say, 3 tablespoons of this. If you want to substitute with brown sugar or regular sugar, you can. It's just not going to be honey soy garlic sauce. Cooking anything is pretty much adjustable. You can adjust it to your liking. But I like the honey in the sauce, so I'm using honey. And now we're just stirring it to dissolve that honey as best as possible. It's okay if it's not perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste right now. It's just so I know if it's enough. We have some garlic on this side right here. We're just gonna add, if you like garlic, I love garlic, so I'm just gonna add probably one big tablespoon of that for now. Mix it up. I think it needs a little bit more honey, but I'm gonna add a little bit of this Korean rice syrup. It's gonna give that sauce a little bit more shine and glossiness when we cook it up. So I'm just gonna do about roughly one tablespoon, let's say, for now. All right, that goes in. The sauce is gonna taste a little bit different from when you taste it raw versus when it's all cooked up. So you wanna be aware of that. And of course, the Korean rice syrup is optional. You can always add more honey in place of that. But like I said, cooking is to your taste, so you can adjust this recipe as much as you like, but you want to keep the main 3 ingredients, of course, with the garlic, the soy sauce, and the honey. Alright, so it's all mixed together. We're going to coat our chicken wings, and then we are ready to fry. So for our coating today, we're going to be using potato starch. So usually with fried chicken, you're using all-purpose flour. Today we're going to be using potato starch. You can use cornstarch as well. But for this purpose, we want a nice light and crispy coating. So all-purpose flour usually gets a little bit too thick when you coat it. So we're going to be using potato starch today, but it's up to you. If you have all-purpose flour, use that. If you have potato starch, use that. So we have the nice seasoned chicken wing right here. We're going to coat it in our potato starch. Light coating. I'm gonna pack it in though. And then we're gonna shake off the excess. So we make sure that is not too thick. All right. Shake it off and that's perfect. We got a nicely coated chicken wing right here. So I'm gonna finish with all the rest of these. And again, you wanna make sure the chicken wings are dry before you put it on, or the starch is not gonna coat and stick to the chicken wing. Got a nice plate of our coated chicken wings, and like I said, we had that oil heating over there, and we're gonna fry these up. Alright, so now we have our pot of oil heating up. You don't want to add too much oil, just enough to cover the chicken wings when they're frying. If you add too much oil, it's gonna bubble over and you don't want that. And if you add too little, you're not gonna be able to fry as much, and you have the possibility of the oil burning. You might be wondering how to know when the oil is ready to fry. If you don't have a thermometer, you just take a bamboo wooden chopstick and we're gonna stick it into the oil. And if you see bubbles, that means you know it's ready. Alright, you can see that the chopsticks are bubbling. That means they're ready to fry. We're gonna lower the temperature to about a medium high, and then we're gonna fry these 2 times. The first time we're gonna fry for about 10 minutes just to get them cooked partially, and then we're gonna do a double fry to make sure that they're nice and crunchy when they are finished. First one in. And you also do not want to overcrowd the pan. If you do, that's a big no-no when you're frying. It's just gonna drop the temperature of the oil, so that's why you're gonna do a few at a time. You wanna move them around, make sure they don't stick to each other. Alright, so this is gonna be our first batch. Let them fry up. You want to be careful, stand back so they do not explode on you. Alright, so once these guys are out of the oil, we're gonna drain these on a nice paper towel. You can tell how crispy these guys are. Get a nice metal, you can hear that crust. Alright, so we're gonna cool these guys off for a few minutes and then we're gonna make our sauce. You do not want it to boil too much. So when it boils like this, you're gonna wanna lower it down again. And so we're gonna leave it, let the sauce reduce, and it will thicken as it cools, but I'm just gonna let it go for probably like 5 or 10 more minutes. And then we're gonna coat our wings and we're gonna be ready to eat. All right, it's the moment you guys have all been waiting for. We have our chicken over here. We're gonna dump these into our mixing bowl. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that recipe. We made Korean fried chicken today with a soy honey garlic sauce. Chicken wings are one of my favorite all-time foods. It should be its own food group. So when you eat Korean fried chicken, they usually give you these pickled radishes right here. I did not make these, I went out to buy them. I would have made them, but the radishes aren't in season right now, so I had to pick these up at my local Korean barbecue. Korean fried chicken spot, I mean. So I didn't show you guys, but I did fry up some garlic chips. So I pretty much just sliced thinly some garlic, and then I topped it with sesame seeds. So here we are. Alright, I'm gonna dig in, so here's to another video. Please do yourself a favor. Try this recipe out. If you do, please tag me. Let me know what you think. It's really, really good. I don't know what to say. Get a radish. Alright, so we're gonna take these two bones. how you eat wings. If you like the video, please give me a like, subscribe. The rest of you will be in the description box down below. Thank you. Alright, sorry guys for that change of scenery. My camera ran out of battery, so right now I'm filming on my phone. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for the support, and I'm always open to feedback, so if you have any comments for me, let me know. And I will be sure to implement them in my next video. I plan on making more videos during this quarantine time since we have so much time on our hands. I've loved cooking since I was a kid, so I really enjoy cooking, making videos. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and peace out.